Hey you guys, what's up? Welcome back. So in today's video it's gonna be a little different. We're gonna be doing like a wear test on a foundation. So I was at Sephora the other day with my bitches Mary and Sophie, and my friend actually pointed this foundation out to me. I heard of it, but I never was really interested in it until I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I saw the packaging and I was like, that is so cool. So that's what made me buy it. I know, pathetic, but it is what it is. And it is the Beauty Blender Bounce Liquid Foundation. The packaging is so cool. Okay, so it's like this, right? Obviously. And then what you do is when you pump that foundation out, look at this. So then you just grab your beauty blender and you stick it in there and you just pounce it on your face. And I love that because I always put my foundation on my hand or like a little dish, and it's like so annoying that I have to like, what if I forget? Like sometimes I've forgotten. I look like a dirty ass person walking around with my foundation on my hand. So when I saw it had that, I thought it was the coolest thing ever. So that's pretty much the reason why I bought the foundation. And plus my friend had told me that it had really good reviews, and so I also did buy a beauty blender. I had one, but like, to be honest, it was so gross because it was so old. I just ended up buying a new one. And then I also bought one of these little ones. I always have trouble getting the foundation in here. I usually always do my eyeshadow before my foundation, so I figured maybe these little things would help out to get in there. So I'm excited to use that also. So it is currently, I think it's like 9 in the morning right now. It's actually 10 in the morning right now. And I'm gonna be going out today. I'm probably gonna be going to like church, and then I'm probably go out to eat and, you know, do all those things that you do on Sundays. And I will be doing a wear test, so I'm gonna be taking you guys with me, and you guys can see like throughout the day I'll be checking in with you guys to see if the foundation is breaking up or anything like that, how it's wearing, you know, per usual. I prime my face as I usually do. I just went around with the strobe cream on the outside, the Tatcha canvas primer in the middle. That's what I usually always do when I want my foundation to last a really long time. Yeah, so before anything, I think we should talk about the skin I have. I don't have oily skin, but just right here sometimes it gets a little gross, like a little oily throughout the day. If I have my foundation on for a while, some foundations do break up on me, but usually not. They usually, what they'll do is, I don't know why, they break up on my chin. I think it's because I touch my face a lot. I think maybe that's what it is. They break up on my chin, and then also down here. Problematic areas I do have are here. I have like texture and redness here, so that's what I want to cover up. And then I also get texture here. So some foundations will highlight it and then some don't. Usually the more matte foundations highlight like my texture, but I usually focus on dewy foundations to avoid that from happening. So on the website it says it's a weightless liquid whip foundation with multiple dimension velveteen matte finish that wear for up to 24 hours. So it's a matte foundation. I didn't know that. I have like some matte foundations, but I definitely prefer dewy foundations, but you never know. Maybe I'll like this foundation. It's supposed to wear for 24 hours. It says the coverage, it's full, and it's a liquid, formulation. And it says for the skin types, normal, dry, combination, and oily. So I think it should be fine. I put a pretty good base on. I always put the strobe cream on regardless, and that makes my face pretty dewy. I did buy the black beauty blender because Desi Perkins says like she likes this one better. And if Desi Perkins wears camo pants and flip-flops, I'm gonna wear camo pants and flip-flops. Oh my god, I hope somebody got that and I'm not just here looking dumb. So I'm gonna go ahead and pump it. I still can't get over how cool that is.
Saw your name on my phone, yeah. 3 o'clock in the morning. We've been going and going back and forth.
So this is just one pump, and I'm not here. I'm gonna zoom you guys in. So this is just one pump, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but I have a beauty mark right here, and I can still see it. My redness and texture is right here. So I'm probably gonna end up building it up just a little bit just to cover all those imperfections.
It's cause we don't know better, and I thought we'd be different. Yeah, we were on to some good shit. We keep dancing with the devil, but he doesn't have a back, no. Should be pulling away from the fight. attention tonight, tonight, tonight. I just wanna love ya. I just wanna love ya. I just wanna love ya.
To be honest, I'm not really loving how it's looking right now, but you know, you got to keep it up until the finish. I always just get medium skin tone with neutral undertones, and that's the one I picked up, and it's looking a little light, but I feel like foundations usually look light when I put them on, and then they, I don't know why, I feel they like adjust to me as, you know, time goes on. I'm really sorry if you guys hear people in the background talking. Everybody, the mailman and their mother, is at my house right now. Now that I'm looking at it here, I know it probably doesn't look like on camera. I don't know why my foundation always looks so light on camera. But it actually does look like it matches, so that's good. Another thing about foundation too, I think a lot of people always look for like the most high coverage, full coverage, like, you know, foundation, but it's really, I think it has to do so much with your skin, because if your skin is looking like not the best, like no amount of foundation will cover it. And I know a lot of people don't believe in primers. I believe in primers. I also don't like wearing foundation without a primer, because I always think of my primer as like a shield before it gets to my skin, you know? Alright guys, so I finished blending it out. I wouldn't consider this a full coverage foundation. I can still see like my beauty marks under my skin. I can see, yeah, like there's here, I can see some texture, some redness. I don't know if it's picking up on the camera, but I can see it in person. So I think I'm gonna go in with one more application just in my problematic areas, just to make sure like it doesn't peek through the redness, because there's nothing I can do about the texture, you know?
I just wanna love ya. Girl, you're making it so hard. Girl, you're making it so hard. Boy, you know you make.
The foundation has a pretty finish. I think my skin looks good. I wouldn't say it's like matte. I don't know if you guys have used the Fenty Beauty foundation, but I feel like that is a matte foundation. And this isn't as matte as that. I can still see some like luminosity in my skin, in my foundation. So this is how it looks like before setting it or adding concealer or anything like that. I never really put I never put a lot of foundation under here, because I feel like I'm gonna get covered with concealer, and you know, the more product you put, it's just gonna be more likely for you to get cakey. So I just avoid putting a lot of foundation there, because like I'm gonna go with concealer, you know. For today's concealer, I'm gonna be going in with the Huda Beauty, and I'm going to conceal.
Making it so hard, so hard, so hard. I tried to replace you, tried to give up on you, but I can't. You know I can't. Saw your name on my phone, yeah. You only call when you want it. Babe, I gotta be honest. You know my body never known better. It's like an upgraded business.
You mess me up when I miss it.
We keep dancing with the devil, but he's never gonna let go. Should be pulling away from the fire.
Alright guys, so this is how the foundation looks. I haven't set it. I just put concealer on, and this is what it looks like so far. It's a pretty foundation. It's not ugly. I like the way it's making my skin look. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna be setting my foundation as I always do. I'm gonna do everything as I always do, and that's how I'm gonna be able to tell if I like it at the end of the day. Because usually with like the Hourglass foundation, my foundation never breaks up. Even if I wear it for like hours and hours and hours, it doesn't break up. So I'm just gonna do everything as I usually would when I wear that foundation, and that's how I'm gonna be able to tell if I like it or not towards the end of the day. The thing I do notice is I have pores right here. Well, everybody has pores, but mine are a little larger right here, and I never really noticed them, and I'm noticing them a little. But I'm just gonna go ahead and set my whole face. Okay, so I went ahead and I did my bronzer, blush, everything like that. My lips, I finished up my makeup pretty much. I could have said that from the beginning. But I went ahead and I finished up my makeup, and this is what it looks like. So when I first set my makeup or whatever, I like set it, my face felt very dry. When you were little and you got out of the shower and you like, well, that was me at least, like I would never put creme on my face and it felt like that. That's what my foundation felt like. That's what my face felt like after I got done setting the powder. It doesn't feel like that anymore. After I started like doing the rest of my face, it stopped feeling that way. So for right now, I think the foundation looks really good. I think it looks pretty. It's not as a full coverage as I thought it was going to be. And I'm going to be going ahead. I'm going to be taking a flash picture and I'm going to be inserting it after I'm done talking. Just so you guys can see if it does have flashback. For me personally, that's important because I would hate to take a picture. It's happened to me before and your foundation flashes back. You know, that's the worst. So I am going to be doing that for you guys. And yeah, I'm going to be checking in with you guys throughout the day, just to show you guys what the foundation looks like and what I think about it so far. So I will see you guys later. You guys, I'm sorry if it's noisy. I'm in the car, but this is what my foundation looks like in car lighting. But I don't know if you guys can see my pores. Let me see. They're a little bit more prominent, definitely, with this foundation. I don't know if it has something to do with maybe because it's a matte foundation. I mean, honestly, I think it looks good. Like, besides where my problematic areas are, it looks really good. I feel like my skin looks really smooth. And yeah, I will fill you guys in later. I thought you can see like my skin right here. But I think overall it's doing good. So I've had it on now for like 6 hours. So I will check in with you guys later. But so far so good. I mean, it's a matte foundation, so I'm not used to it, but pretty good. I feel like it's starting to look a little cakey, I can't lie, around this area. However, while we were eating, a bunch of salsa fell on my chin here. And I mean, it looks pretty good. None of it came off like dramatically like other foundations would. This is what it's looking like. I do feel like I'm getting a little cakey though. Can't lie. Not a fan. But we'll see how it looks later. Right now it's currently about to be 5, so by the time I get home I can give you guys like another check-in before I take off my makeup. But so far I'm giving it like a strong 6, 7. So we'll see. Guys, so it is 7:10. No, it's 7:11. It's my last check-in. So I've had this on since 10 a.m. And to be honest, I really don't think it looks bad at all. I feel like I'm getting a little cakey in this area. But the rest of my face looks good. I like the way the foundation looks like far away. But when I get up close, I start to see like certain things I don't like. I'm not sure if the camera picks up on it. But like it highlights my texture that I have right here. And I'm not really a fan. It did come off on my chin. You can see like my redness right here. My beauty marks. But overall, would I recommend this foundation? I think there's better foundations out there. I think like if you're in the market for a matte foundation, there's the Fenty Beauty one. That one's awesome. That's a matte foundation that I love. And then if you're looking for more of a dewy foundation, the Hourglass foundation stick is awesome. I'm not dogging this foundation. I'm sure somebody, but I just don't feel like it's all that, you know. It's nothing really to be tripping about. I had way more higher expectations for it, but it's okay. I'll probably keep it just because I'm too lazy to return it. It's pretty, but pretty, but I just feel like it's starting to cake up on me, and I usually don't have that problems with foundations, so that's why I think it's kind of like strange. So obviously this foundation had like pros and cons. The pros were that when you first put it on, it really is just a flawless, like it makes your skin look so smooth, and it doesn't have flashback. So those are good things. The other thing I don't like, it did come off on my chin here, and I feel like it accentuates my texture that I have here. And it's not really as full coverage as if I would like it to be. I feel like my CC cream by It Cosmetics probably has higher coverage than this. But yeah guys, that's it for today's video. As I said earlier, I would recommend the Fenty Beauty one over this if you're in the market for a matte foundation, but that's just me personally. I hope this video helped you guys, and I hope you liked it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.